Hey guys, it's CrystalRenèe here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be giving an update on this Rhaphidphora Tetrasperma that I potted up 4 months ago. If you haven't yet checked out that video, you might want to click the tab in the right hand corner. So 4 months ago, I did a maintenance and update on this Rhaphidphora Tetrasperma, and you would have seen that I pretty much rooted these cuttings and I potted them up in this pot, and you can definitely see that it has grown, but it has grown kind of wonky and doesn't really give me the look that I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repot it, because I noticed in this small pot I have to water it quite frequently. So I'm going to upsize the pot and I'm going to cut it back once again. And hopefully I get the look that I'm trying to achieve with this plant. Also in that video you would see that I took some single leaf cuttings and I sold a few, and this is what I was left with. This here is the leaf that I started out with, and all this came from that. On this plant, I started out with this leaf here, and it outgrew all the rest of that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pot these two up together, and I'm going to put a stake in them to give them something to climb on. And yeah, I'm actually going to put them into the pot that I'm going to take the mother plant out of and go from there. So if you're interested, then stay tuned. So, if I check here, I don't really see any roots coming out the bottom. So, this pot is pretty much watered. The soil is kind of damp, but it's easy to push up from the bottom, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh Lord, so much for that. I'm going to break it off down in here. I'm going to remove this stake. Remove this stake as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm separating these plants so that it can be easier for me to place them into the pot. So because this plant is so top heavy, I'm going to cut it back first. I'm sterilizing my cutters. As you can see. And I'm going to cut this one about here. So now that each piece is cut, I was left with this. And I was left with this. So I'm gonna pot them all up together once again. And that is pretty much what I'm left with. And hopefully it gives some new growth and grows back. But we will keep checking up on that. Now with these, I'm just going to place these cuttings into water to let them continue to grow. I'm just going to remove the bottom cutting, the bottom leaves. This one is fine. I don't have to really remove anything from it. I can do without this leaf as well. So I will be placing these in water and let them continue to grow. And I will do that now. Okay, so I'm going to pot these two plants up in the same pot that I just took the mother plant out of. So I'm going to bottom fill it. It's about there. Not sure if you can see that. And put that one on that side. I'm going to put this one on this side. I'm also going to stake it up in the middle, in the center. So I'm going to first stick that in there. We'll take this wire and place it around the two. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to have them back to back, stake up against this stick, this bamboo stick. They're both going to pretty much grow up against the stick. So now that it's potted up together, that is what it looks like. So this is the original pot. I cut it back and hopefully we get some growth from there. These are the two single leaf plants and I staked them up on a little stake and hopefully they grow nice and tall. And these are all the cuttings that I took. I'm probably not going to keep these, probably going to get rid of them, but they're here and I'm rooting them in some water. But this is the plant that I plan to keep, and hopefully it grows great for me, being that it's staked up, and I hope the leaves grow nice and big up against it. I'm going to sit in a bright sunny location. And this as well, if it grows back, I'm debating if I'm going to keep it or not, or get rid of it. But I kind of don't need 2 Rhaphidphora Tetrasperma, so we will see what happens with that. But I will keep you updated on all 3. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. And until next time, enjoy peace, spread love, and be blessed. Hey, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. And until next time, happy growing.